welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, and Centennial Bank Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. The Red Wolves will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The shot to clears offense will come out first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Wide receiver going in motion. The hand to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Defense in press coverage. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Right at the line. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this. And the defense got him at the 27. And the shot to clear with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Lopez to throw. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him. And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. Under pressure. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. Rush right in his face. Left side is Acker. Rolls inside. And out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the shot to clears look to keep this drive humming. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Lopez. Here comes the heat. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Second and long here. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Coastal!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Back to throw, it's Isaac. He's got the back in the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
Nice job there by the running back working the middle of the field in the passing game. I think oftentimes when defenders see these running backs coming out of the backfield, they're just anticipating a swing route or a flat route, something to the perimeter. That time, he put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face and found himself in the middle of the field.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on, and he gets rid of it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Throwing, Lopez. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Lopez to pass. They're all over him. Going to try to get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Some misdirection with the counter. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw on third and short. Finds him out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here's Lopez to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the shot to clear has come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 2nd and long here. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Lopez. Look out. That's a 20. He's got space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find it.
Got it. They will score. Touchdown. Shot to clears. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his back in the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Long way to go on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He'll pull it down and run. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Drops back. It's Isaac. Got a man. It's Suarez. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the shot that clears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Isaac. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Firing deep. And he's got it inside the 35. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Under pressure. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
21, Arkansas State, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Pulls it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for running room. Taken down. It's 3rd and 5. Throwing, Lopez. Finds his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Lopez to pass. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Final game of the regular season, just waiting on this clock to run out. Let's check out the top 12 scoreboard right now. All of these teams fighting for playoff spots, and this is what you want to do when you're in the hunt. Finish a game like these guys have done. It is true as he puts 3 on the board, and that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. A little release to the back. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. Rush right in his face. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Right side, it's Suarez. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Isaac. Caught. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Red Wolves come to the line.
Goes the head. Team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, what a move. And he does a really nice job.